when it comes to education and communication, how important is it that it comes from, I guess abstractly I just call it a credible source, but you could get more specific, like an internal person, or from the CEO. I feel like sometimes with these initiatives, I almost feel sorry for the CEO, right? You pick an initiative in a corporation, right, and if you listen to all of the buzz out there, they'll say, well, it's critical the CEO, is in charge of this and that they're the ones directing it. And I'm sort of, they can't direct everything. Right. So, but is there a piece of this that it is important that it comes from the CEO or from senior executives or even from bottom up? How important is it that it come from internal people versus, external experts? Do you have a perspective on some of that?
Yeah, I think you really need a combination of all of that, right? But you also need a strong focus on that internal message. There's no doubt that, the concept of, really a tone from the top and really, sort of the fact that, the CEO does care about this topic, that,
right,
that they do care about what this represents for the organization. That has to always be there. But he can't be the only one, or she can't be the only one carrying that flag. The CEO can't, do it alone, right? So we need, all parts of the organization to help chime in on that message. And I think it comes across as stronger when you see, peers, coworkers, folks in other departments that, isn't really necessarily sort of, coming from on high type message, that employees can really relate to, that they can say, oh, here's someone that has lived out this scenario, or someone that, really cares about this aspect of our values and really embodies that on a daily basis. So you get a little bit of both. You get, sort of the CEO helping to reinforce the message. You get sort of real life examples, very credible peer examples that folks listen to. And then, folks from the outside, you always need a little bit of that to help ensure that employees, understand that this isn't just, a concept that we came up
right,
with that we're driving, that,
right,
this is something that, might be a challenge facing our industry, or might be a bigger trend that's going on from, whether it be advisors or consultants or whoever else might be out there in the field that's seeing a little bit of a wider lens than
right,
just, this particular organization.
I see.